Hello! So I figured I would do a video on how to apply bronzer because I have a video about, I think I have like two or three videos about basic makeup, and I don't even know if I use bronzer in any of them. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to clip my hair back so you guys can see a little bit better. And I'm going to look like an idiot, but that's okay. So what I'm going to be using is Ulta's Power Quad in Warm. Looks like this. I'm going to take this off so you guys can see. So there's a really dark color here, and then there's like a tan with no shimmer. This is the only color right here that's matte. And then the same color with shimmer, and one that has more of a yellow tone instead of a tan. So we're just going to be using all of this. And if you've seen my second part of the Bobbi Brown makeup manual, you'll know that I use one of my foundation brushes for bronzer. This is the MAC 188 brush, so I'm going to use this. Get over it if you don't like it. And I'm just going to get all of that on my brush, tap it off, and I'm going to start with the E and the 3. So I'm going to do, I don't know which way this goes to you guys, but the E and the 3. And right now you can see really harsh lines because this is making me, the camera is set to make me look really pale so you guys can see it better. So you guys can see it a lot better than I can. You can really see it right there in the camera. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is do it in our T-zone, which is across your forehead and down your face, across your nose, above your lip, and your chin. So we're just going to lightly dust this. Since I already have the E and the 3, I'm not going to fill out a complete line across my forehead because we're going to blend it in. So just lightly on the top of your nose. You're not really going to get in here. Just dust the top of your forehead to your nose. And you can always add more, so don't get a whole bunch on your brush at once, because you don't want too much, because that's way too much to take off. And then on the top of the lip and on your chin. Okay, so then just kind of get it in some places if you missed or whatever. Okay, so now we're going to blend it out. Just use a translucent powder or whatever powder that you use. Ooh. And you also want to do this, I always add powder, and this sounds like I have makeup just packed on, but I do liquid foundation and then powder, and then I do blush and contouring and highlighting and bronzer and whatever I'm going to do for that day, and then I blend it out with powder again, because it's a lot easier to apply on powder instead of liquid foundation. So, okay. So once you got that blended out, I'm going to show you how to contour real quick. And we are, for my skin color, going to use just this darkest color right here in the upper left-hand corner. So I'm going to use the same brush, tap it off. Now I'm going to see the contour on my cheek right here. You can see it really well right now. That's what it normally looks like by itself. But I'm going to just fill it in a little bit at a time with this powder. And right now you can see it's like really defined. And my cheekbones look different. So we're going to do it to the other side. This side is not as defined. You can kind of see it in the camera. And if you can't find it, just suck in your cheeks. Like that. And this is just going to allow you to make your face as slim as you want it pretty much. Of course, you're not going to get rid of anything, but it is going to give the appearance of a slimmer face. And higher cheekbones as well. Okay, so for all of you that are like me and have a double chin, let's do underneath. There's a contour, I don't know if you can see right here. That looks stupid. But you're just going to kind of fill it in. Not too much, because then it looks like you have dirt on your chin, and you don't want that. Okay, so then we're going to blend our contours as well. Also, if you have a, I know I've talked about contouring before, so you guys know all this, but if you have a receding hairline or something of that sort, just a really big forehead, you can do it up here as well. And if I'm going to do bronzer, I always do that before blush. So now would be whenever I did blush and highlighting, and I also highlight, excuse me, my T-zone. So in the same place across your forehead and down here. And you definitely want to make sure that your highlight is blended out because, doing makeup on some other people, I found that especially with like liquid highlights and stuff, it's really easy to actually draw a T on your face, so you don't want to do that. So there you go, and you're ready to go. Just remember to blend really well, add a little bit at a time, take your time. If you're going to be in a hurry, it's probably not a good idea to use bronzer. And also, before you go anywhere, make sure that you don't have a makeup line, because it's really easy to do whenever you have bronzer. And if you do, then try to blend it out a little bit into your neck and add some bronzer onto your chest, and that'll help a whole lot. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.